Okay. This is Justine for the Stoop Entertainment, and this is Kid Daytona.
Yeah. What up, Stoop? What up, Justine?
And I guess my first question is, why did you start rapping? When did you discover this is what you wanted to do?
Basically, like, when I found out that I wasn't whack at it, when my peers really started telling me that I was dope, and I had a chance encounter with Lord Tariq and Peter Guns, like Uptown Baby. They had like a smash record in like '99, and like when I first started rapping, I got a chance to be in a cipher with Lord Tariq, and we went back and forth. I was like 14 years old, and he was platinum songs of Mariah Carey, Shaq and all that, and I was just a kid in the hood, and he told me like, yo man, you got something, you should keep it going, and that's like kind of like what took me there, like this is when it was be at.
So would you say he's like one of your main like inspirations?
I wouldn't say an inspiration, but he was definitely an early influence,
right.
on me just, being who I am. You know what I mean? From him to Maze to, rest in peace, Huddy Combs. A lot of cats early on just showed me the light and told me I could keep it going and told me this is what I was meant to do.
And what rappers would you say are an inspiration to you? Like, who do you...
Like, who I, like, all-time, like,
right,
favorites?
like, all-time favorites.
I would say, first of all, Wu-Tang Clan, Method Man, Raekwon, Ghostface, all three dudes that I've got a chance to meet and be around and, really gain knowledge from. Those, like, I was a fan of those people first. And then later on, like, Maze and Jay-Z and Nas and Snoop and, like, the list goes on, man. Q-Tip, who, I'm just, like, always influenced of just being around him just as a person. Like, he's just an ill person. Pharrell. I could go on and on. But, yeah, those are just some of the people.
Okay. And then how does production work when you're, like, who do you choose to produce your... Yeah, exactly. Who do you choose to work with?
I'm not really biased on any particular, like, name. I just really focus on, like, yo, if you got heat, if you got dope production, like, that's what I want to move towards, you know what I mean? Like, also, like, originality. I'm always going to be Daytona on a record, but, like, when you try to be like, yo, man, like, let's just do something that's just unheard of.
Right.
Like, I'm always going to move forward to that before anything.
And do you think your childhood environment, or like where you grew up, coming from New York, has an influence on your style?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
It's still having an influence to this day because, I just been grateful and just being able just to see a lot from, growing up in the South Bronx and seeing a lot of things and having a lot of things going like within my family structure and then growing up and traveling from the South Bronx, going into Manhattan. It's a whole nother world out there. So it's a lot of things I've seen and it definitely influenced my raps. And, when I started rapping and my raps started taking me on in further places, like going to Europe, being Champaign, Illinois, which, if you're from the South Bronx, you don't even know this exists. So it's like, just things like that and just being around people. And I'm always, like, observing the energy of the people I'm around and always just looking around and seeing what's up. And it always, like, gives me little jewels and things that I take to, put in my records.
And how do you feel with, like, how other New York rappers are doing right now? Like, Joey Badass, I know, and then A$AP Mob.
To me, man, it's really dope, man, because it was like, for a minute, you always was hearing like, yo, New York is a rappers, niggas is garbage and all that. You know what I'm saying? And it was like crazy because, it was like, yo, you had every New York rapper.
Right.
Yo, I'm bringing New York back. And I'm like, that's corny to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, in order to bring something back, like, we got to start making heat. Like, you got to be a movement of cats. And I think for the first time, like, this New York that's coming up, once like really right now, like from Joey Badass to Bronson to me to you know, Dizza to everybody, everything that's going on right now. It's like to ASAP, it's a dope movement. To Frenchie, it's just a really, really dope movement. The thing about it is like everybody's wild different, and it's like, but we all got that spirit in New York, and so it's like, you know, that's the thing. It's like, yo, I remember when everybody was like, yo, he just sounds like a New York rapper, but you can't really put it in a box right now because, you know, we all just got our different styles and we all doing our thing. So, you know, shout out to everybody. Like, I came up, I never got a chance to meet Joey Badass, but everybody else who I mentioned, we kind of like came up in the same area. Because Joey's from Brooklyn, like, I'm from Motown. Came up with Frenchie, and I know Bronson. Seen ASAP as a young dude just coming up in the hood, and it's just like ill just to see everybody like coming up at the same time.
And then as far as like Chicago, would you be willing to work with any Chicago artists, or is there anyone who you?
It's funny you say that because Chicago was like the first like scene of like people that do music that kind of like took me in from, you know, Mikey to Chuck to Knowledge and you know, like a bunch of people, Mano, Mike Tara, like those are people like that, you know, when they was coming to New York, like they was calling me like, yo, Daytona was popping. And when I came out to Chicago for the first time last year, I just seen so much love, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, wow, like, you know, I really like shout out YP too. And it was just like a lot of love and you know, they really appreciated what I did. And for me, just coming to another state, another city, and to garner that love, it just meant a lot to me. GLC, a lot of cats, man. If I forgot anybody, like, you know, like, this is random. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out Chicago all the time.
And then right now, who are you really listening to a lot? Like, I don't know if you can come up with 10 people who you're really a fan of right now.
I listen to a whole bunch of stuff. I listen to like the extreme underground from Sean Price and Action Bronson. I listen to the commercial from French Montana, the Ross and Drake, and you know all that. Like I listen to a bunch of different music, like Little Durk. I listen to him. Just man, like a wide array of just different things going on, and not only hip hop but alternative music and a bunch of I just listen to what's going on and what's hot. I gravitate to it.
Yeah. And then what are you? I know you just released the mixtape. Yeah. So what are you working on right now? What are your future plans?
I'm working on an album with Travis McCoy from Gym Class Heroes. It's called Gypsy Cat Confessions. We got like 4 joints in right now. We've been sitting on those for a minute. But like right after the holidays, I'm about to just head down to Miami, and we're just about to work straight, just finish everything, and the people's gonna hear it. Like it's definitely something special. It's like whatever you thinking, that's not what it is. It's definitely gonna be something that's gonna be eye-raising to a lot of people, man. And I'm just like grateful that somebody, you know, who already has a full-blown career, like this dude is on Pepsi cans, and you know what I mean, like just things like that, man. Like and him, you know, putting me under the wing, like yo, dog, like let's come and do this. I'm grateful for all that.
Well, we're really looking forward to that, and I want to thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
All right. Yeah.